Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry now for Thompson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check safety, check safety. Check 43.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We won't come to my work. Hey, alert! 57 is left. No, 50 down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, turn it up. Here you go, 368.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here you go, Ken.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the catch good. It's Eifert. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 16, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch the curl. Check 4. Sit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Slam. Check 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Hey, 133.
To Thompson on the draw. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. Mayfield on play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Watch quick. 36.
Chubb on the counter. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that Browns first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Landry, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check. Crunch. Hey.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Alert, 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 alert.
52's the mic right here, right? 52's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Run, run, run. These babies cry all the way back home.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's got it complete to Thompson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
King.
52's the mic. Watch right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Run.
We got 4.
Hey, we're 33.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Alert. Real. Watch.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Check it out, Reed. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Jumper. Switch. Check 20.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go.
Now Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Andy Dalton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's got it. Point it right. Check 52. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Undercut.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 12 yards on the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going, and we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Dalton. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Throwing. Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Jim.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Green brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Andy Dalton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the safety green. Small. King. Check, nickel. Rush in.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, every day. Hey, alert. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, box truck. 48 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Set, 180. Check, 48 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Whip. Watch the whip. He's checking. Crash.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 48. Hey, tight down. There you go. Regular. 48.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Hey, check Mike 57.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 36-yard line.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Mixon.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Hands up, leave!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 15, check 15. Pick the edge. Come. Watch twist, watch twist.
Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's got room. Oh, some strong running. Breaks free again. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Dalton here from the gun. But the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down now. It's Thompson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They run. Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Second down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Mike's 54.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Check three, check three.
368.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Check, 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 check.
2-by-2. Move.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the carry, Thompson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Alert! Alert!
Under 10, 10.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Keep it up, guys.
First down.
Out. Watch out.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.